Most mysterious things that cannot be explained. Singing sand dunes. The world dances. Okay, maybe not the Earth itself, but a variety of sand dunes around the world, from California and Africa to China and Qatar in at least 35 deserts, are certainly creating some extreme noise. The moaning mountains have puzzled scientists for years, sounding like a deep mouthful of bees or a rumbling Gregorian chant. One study showed that the sands created various notes depending on the size of the grains and the speed at which they whistle through the air, but scientists really have no idea how the sand's swirling grains tend to sound like music in the first place. Crooked forest. Here was a crooked guy, walking a crooked mile. But did he walk through a forest that was crooked? This groovy tree grove in West Pomerania, Poland, is a curious wonderland of around 400 pines that took a definite detour into the routine of the old growing straight as a tree. No one's got some idea why. The fact that they are part of a greater forest of natural, unswerving pines is an extension to the mystery. What is known is that they were actually planted in the 1930s, and when they were 7 to 10 years old, something caused them to waver in their sky-striving occurred. Theories abound, but we can never know the full tale until trees may talk. Catatumbo lightning. Catatumbo lightning is renowned for exactly the opposite, its impressive prevalence, while ball lightning, and is known for its infrequency. For decades, this everlasting storm has happened over a swamp in northwestern Venezuela almost every evening, averaging 28 hits per minute in events ending up to 10 hours. Every second, lightning strikes when things really get rolling. Yeah, and colorful is the lightning. And it doesn't cause thunder. And it only stops for a few weeks at a time occasionally. So what the heck? It has inspired plenty of speculation, to be sure. So far, the only explanation is that it's created by a perfect storm of topography and wind, so to speak. Hestilin lights. A mystery that stokes the fire of UFO buffs far and wide over a valley in central Norway continues. Known as the Hestilin lights, named for the valley where they appear, sightings have been recorded by some sources as early as the 19th century of the oddballs of flickering luminosity since at least the 1940s. They come in a range of colors and formations, they shine occasionally, instantly dart about sometimes, only float sometimes. They appear 10 to 20 times a week at their most successful, but no one knows what the heaven's name is. The WOW! Signal. Back in 1977, as a volunteer for SETI, the quest for extraterrestrial intelligence, Jerry Eman scanned radio waves from deep space. His readings spiked at one point with an uncanny signal that lasted for 72 seconds. It seems to have originated from within the constellation of Sagittarius, where the star Tau Sagittarii resides, a mere 120 light-years distant. The words "Wow" were written by Eman on the initial printout of the signal, and the necessary exclamation has been recognized ever since. What is so wow-worthy, then? As National Geographic notes, the received signal was precisely the correct frequency that would not be interpreted as noise and would not be intercepted along its journey. In other words, if we were to transmit a signal out into the cosmos to attempt to communicate with an intelligent species, that's precisely the frequency that we'd use. Since then, the signal has never been heard again, despite a lot of effort. Ow. Ow. Ow.